Welcome back to the Meeple Marathon. Today we get to take a look at another Ryan Laukat Red Raven game, and that is Creature Caravan. Now, there was some additional items that came with this pledge, which we are going to look at in separate videos. Those are going to come next, though, so keep an eye out for those. We are, in this video, at the end of this video, we're going to take a look at the Arzium Archive promo box, because this was kind of part of the Creature Caravan Kickstarter. But in a separate video, we are going to look at the Arzium role-playing game. So we'll crack this open, we'll flip through it, we'll take a look at that. Not super thick, not super intimidating. More than likely, we're probably going to see some more of these books in the future. But we also have the very, very hard to find the Underforest and Desert Labyrinth expansions for Above and Below, which is very exciting because their next project, I believe, is kind of a sequel to Above and Below, which I have a lot of fond memories of. And then we have the Emerald edition of Islebound. So not too much to show in this one, but I figured some people may want their own separate, not have to slog through one big long video. So in this one, we're just taking a look at Creature Caravan and the little promo box here. Now, before we go any further, there is one very important thing that we need to point out. There was messages sent out about this, but if you are receiving this package as part of a Kickstarter, do not just rip off the plastic and throw it away without finding these two cards that are like glued to the outside. So I haven't even tried to remove these yet. I may actually like do it this way. These are replacement cards. So yeah, I don't want to bend them up or anything. So there we go. These are just to replace two cards in your game. So we'll set those off to the side. I just didn't want people to miss that because I didn't notice it at first until I received the email, actually the same day that I received my pledge, and then was like, oh, hey, I didn't notice those. All right, let's just take a moment. Okay. Here we go. Creature Caravan is kind of a reimagining of Ryan Laukat's game Artifacts, Inc., but in a much grander scale. Artifacts, Inc. was actually one of his like smaller box games. This one has been hailed as a multiplayer solo game, but has been getting rave reviews up to this point. You are essentially playing cards on your turn and moving your caravan along these grids here, moving and stopping in various locations, fighting zombies, you know, picking up fruit along the way, all of those types of things. But it is very much multiplayer solitaire. Everybody is doing their own thing on their own turn. So there's very little downtime, which is very nice. And you're kind of creating this tableau of options for you to use when you roll your dice on your turn, and then those dice will trigger the actions. So ultimately you want something that's going to give you a lot of choices with various dice combinations or ways to mitigate your dice, things like that. A lot of text in here. But it's not too bad. We're talking 11 pages. And then at the back, a very detailed look at card anatomy details, player board actions, solo mode rules, things like that. So, you know, less than 10 pages we're talking about here. The setup was some, so let's see. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 pages. Not bad at all. All right. We have, what is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, that's right. I remember this sucker. So this is a map of Arzium. And if we look, yeah, this popped up. We have seen this in, no, have we? I don't know. This, I believe, is like where Islebound takes place. This is pretty cool. I forgot about that. Did I even know about this? It's just a map of Arceum, which is obviously a, you know, land invented by Ryan Laukat for his games, but that's cool. That's all that is, just a bonus little map. So, all right, lots of punch boards here. You've got these, which are nice heavyweight cardboard here, and they're double-sided. So like, you know, 2 different sides of a start board here. And these are going to be laid out. I believe you might be able to shorten and lengthen the game by how many tiles you place out. We've got some surprise tokens, some coins, some bread. You spend a lot of bread and coins in the game. So here we go. A whole lot of the same on all of these. All right, here's the market board. So there's going to be like a, this is really the only player interaction in the game, is that when you place something onto the market board, your piece is going to shift down your little tent, and after 2 turns later, that slot in the market is closed out. No one can basically utilize the market at that level. Same thing with the zombies. Once you have fought a zombie at a certain level, it'll move down. 2 turns later, nobody can fight a level 10 zombie. If you're familiar with how Ryan Laukat's games work, the whole you know, fighting of monsters is very similar in those. All right, we have a piece of paper. This looks like it's just here for protective purposes. I can get it out. I just want to make sure. Yeah, nothing doing with that sucker. All right, big old bag of stuff. So we've got some metal coins. These are Kickstarter exclusives. Actually, a lot of this stuff is Kickstarter exclusives. Big and little. Got some wooden bread tokens. These again are replacing what you would normally be getting. We have some wooden zombie tokens, again replacing the zombie tokens that you might have to put on your board. Here are the dice, not too big actually. These are like little mini-sized dice. Not like 1-deck dungeon size, but similar to the dice he's had in his other games. Nice wooden, nice bright pips. And fruit. Again, this is replacing a lot of the cardboard. So this is Ryan Laukat's games. Usually if you can get the collector's edition, it's got a lot of stuff worth it. Now these are going to be standard in every game. These are going to be your little tents and markers that you lay down on the market board or each of your locations that you travel along the board. So there's some of those in each player color. Here's your actual caravan that you're moving across the board. And then these are, again, upgraded letter tokens. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, but again, something upgraded. A score pad, pretty simple score pad, but there you go. It's there. It exists. Some nice player boards that are nice, thick cardboard, but are already punched. So there we go. One. Each of them has a some stuff on the back. I believe these are the solos. So yeah, are these the same? Yeah, these appear to be all the same. So you're basically just getting one. Nope, they're not. They're not all the same. So there are various degrees of AI in the game for solo players. And then we've got some cards. So let's take a closer look at these cards. Okay, so the game only has one type of card, which is nice. Solo mode just utilizes the backs of those boards. So there's no solo mode cards or anything like that. These are just divided amongst the various packaging that it came in, but there's really no difference. So I'm just going to look at a few of these. There's a lot of unique artwork on here. There is some repeated artwork, but something I've heard, and I have not confirmed if it's actually true, but that a lot of these, they're like snippets or zoomed in portions of a bigger picture. It's like as if Ryan Laukat drew this huge mural and this guy right here is just a zoomed in portion, and he clipped it out. So it's not like you could lay the cards out and make one big picture, because some are zoomed in further than others. But just to note that these are all pictures that exist. I would love to see, if that is true, what that larger world mural looks like. That would be amazing. That would have been a cool poster to have. So Ryan Laukat, if you're listening, please confirm if this is true, or if that's just stories I'm hearing. So again, not every piece, not every card is unique, but there's a lot of unique Ryan Laukat art in here. But just as an example, you know, this is what you have to give up to play the card. You're randomly going to be drawing cards in your hand, so your turn is going to be very different than others. And then you can see here 5, 0 if 3 plus at flying. But then a lot of these are just going to give you the ability to say, all right, if you rolled a 3, that's going to allow you, this symbol, I believe, is for traveling anywhere on any of the locations. Travel 1 plus 1 if you have 3 plus magic. So it allows you to move 2 spaces anywhere, because you have a gigantic flying moth. Let's just find another one. There was one here that, or here, once per turn, you don't even have to have a die. Move 1 vertical, any. These are also going to have victory points here. So at the end of the game, this is a competitive game. It's a race across the board, but then you could have higher points, even if you're not the one who makes it all the way across. So like this giant lizard rider, for a 3+ on your die roll, you can move either onto the grass spaces or these mountainous spaces, and then I believe that's draw a card. So everybody's here, 4 die is going to get you a bread and a coin. So I've heard that everybody's caravan is going to look very different as you play the game, which is fun. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Creature Caravan as far as the unboxing is concerned. Again, there's just too many cards here to look at each one individually, but as I just kind of scan through these here, you can see that there's a lot of fun artwork to review. So yeah, but let's take a look at this while I'm opening this. Just as a reminder, there will be more coverage on this, because I love me some Red Raven Ryan Laukat games. So we'll be doing a full set of how to play videos, playthroughs, solo playthroughs, even a reboxing video to get rid of all those plastic baggies. So, but this was, oh, we're like double plastic here. So these are going to be cards for all games across his library of games. All right, so we can just look at the back here and we can see some aisle bound. These are above and below. These are above and below groves, which I think is one you already get at, and this is near and far. So no near and far, no now and then, or whatever the most recent one is, which is interesting. But these are all really fun. These are going to go right into my games. Fancy tricorn, enchanter hat, frog helm. Maybe these already do exist in some way, shape, or form, but now you just have them. Because I think I have these grove cards. I have to look back. Definitely going to be playing some above and below soon. Just with the announcement of the not expansion, but kind of 2.0 edition. These are all like underground aisle-bound locations. So I don't think I have those. Anyways, so there you go. There's the promo content. Again, PSA warning, do not throw away these 2 cards because they are meant to just replace 2 cards that have misprints or something like that in the game. Other than that, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.